everybody, there's a bunch of different stuff I want to talk about today, so let's just jump right in. Last time I mentioned how the NES and Super NES Nintendo Switch Online apps had actually been updated, so we were speculating potentially they could add a new platform to that, a new console, something like Game Boy games to the Nintendo Switch Online. However, instead we got version 11.0.0 for the Switch itself. So most likely, those changes that were happening to the NES and Super NES Switch Online were actually just to get ready for this 11.0.0 update. Still, it wouldn't surprise me if at some point fairly soon here, we got something like the Game Boy added to the Switch Online's gaming collection. I could see that happening still. Next up, I just want to address an image leak happening for Super Smash Bros. I'll say right off the bat, I don't think this one is real. Image leaks rarely are real, though sometimes they can be, and this one to me, I believe it's probably fake, but so many people have been talking about it, I figured I'd address it. So this image leak involves Sora from the Kingdom Hearts series, who is of course a highly requested, fan-wanted character for Super Smash Bros. The image leak actually originated over on 4chan, and it had several images to it, so there's not actually just one image here. Anyway, the supposed leak says, "Pics not made by me. They were sent to me from my source from internal playtesting." He claims that final playtests of the next DLC fighter are running right now, and Sora will be announced on the Game Awards. And then they posted 6 images, 5 of which are Sora fighting Incineroar, 1 of which is Sora on the character select screen. So looking at the character select screen image first, it looks pretty good in my opinion, and no one seems to be able to have found that render of Sora, so this is a new Sora render. So if somebody actually did just fake this one, they had to make that, and props to them, it's pretty good. I also dig the series icon they used for Kingdom Hearts, and we can actually see icons for Sora in all the different colors, so that would take a little bit of extra work. You wouldn't necessarily have to show that part of the character select screen, but they went ahead and did that here. I've seen a lot of people point out that Sora's facial expression here in this render is pretty bland. Most people would probably expect Sora to be more enthusiastic or something in his official render for Smash, but I don't know, Kingdom Hearts does sort of have a melancholy feel to it a lot of the time, so maybe to capture that, Sora's render might have this sort of facial expression. Okay, so now let's take a look at the other 5 images. These are of Sora fighting Incineroar in-game. This appears to not be on the training mode stage, though it looks like that at first. You can tell it's not the training mode stage, however, because the characters actually have their stock icons. So I guess if we gave this one the benefit of the doubt and said it was real, then potentially this is some sort of playtesting dev mode stage or something. That would probably be what's going on here, unless of course this is fake and it's just a mod. There are plenty of Sora from Kingdom Hearts mods for different Smash games, so of course that could be what's going on here. However, I will say we haven't seen this mod yet online, or no one's been able to find it. Same as the render for Sora, we haven't actually seen a source for this one. So if it's a mod, if that's a fake render, then the person who posted this made it themselves or faked it in a group or something, and it's not publicly known about. Someone in the 4chan thread said, show the final smash, show the taunts, show the boxing rings title, show the classic mode route, show don't tell. And while I completely understand that if you are actually leaking information from Smash, it might be tough to get anything on a whim. However, it is true, the leaker here has to prove to us that it's real, not the other way around. So yeah, they only posted these screenshots and the character select screen. They didn't post a video or anything further, so this is what we have to go off of. So unlike Kako Malo, which actually did have game footage, this one is just these 6 images. And obviously images are easier to fake than video footage. Though I will say we have had real images in the past. We had a real image leak for Ken that was supposedly in some sort of dev mode test build or something. So yeah, this sort of thing can happen. It's happened before with Ken. It could be happening with Sora. Personally, I don't think that's the case, but hey, it could happen here. The big red flag that's making most people think this one is probably fake, myself included, is because some of the stances that Sora's doing here look a lot like moves from Shulk. Specifically, this image looks a lot like Shulk's dash attack, so most people wrote it off as soon as they made that connection. Though I will say that doesn't necessarily mean that this is a mod and that's just a modded Shulk. We have had characters, some of the DLC fighters, have attacks that look extremely similar to attacks fighters already have in the game. It's basically agreed upon that newer characters are actually built off of older characters, especially certain moves from those characters are built off of older characters' moves, characters that are already in the game. So taking Shulk to build Sora or build certain aspects of Sora's moveset is totally possible. So while this is more likely to be just a mod or something, and that's just Shulk with a Sora skin over him, there is a slim possibility that it is actually a leaked image of Sora, and Sora just has an attack that is similar to Shulk's. Potentially, they built one of Sora's attacks off of Shulk's attack. I find it kind of funny that we're talking about Shulk here and possibly someone being like built off of him, because there was that whole thing in Smash 4 when we first saw Shulk that a lot of people were like, that's fake, that's just a Little Mac render being used to make it look like Shulk, they just tweaked it a little bit, it's totally fake. And of course it turned out it was real. Shulk was actually leaked and it wasn't just a photoshopped Little Mac image. My gut instinct here is to not believe this one. I'm guessing it's probably fake. I just don't think this one has enough substantial stuff to it to make me think it's real. Though I will say it looks like a pretty good render of Sora. Like, they did a pretty good job on that part. And the nice thing is, supposedly Sora's going to be revealed at the Game Awards, according to this leak. So that's a pretty short shelf life. We'll know in a few weeks if this one's real or fake. So why not just keep it in the back of our minds and see what happens? I do believe we'll probably get a Square character at some point during this Fighters Pass. I think those Square Spirit events that happened during the second Fighters Pass, the one for Octopath Traveler and Trials of Mana, probably pointed out that Square is still on board with Smash and still actively working with Sakurai, so I do think another Square character is coming, and Sora, of course, could be it. There's always the potentially tougher hurdle of Disney. Maybe getting Sora from Disney might be too difficult, or putting Disney characters in Smash might be something Sakurai doesn't want to do. I do feel like Sora's final Smash would almost certainly involve Donald and Goofy in some way. So again, we'll have to just wait and see if this one's real, but I do think Sora has a few hurdles specifically involving Disney. Inrin Khan also suggested that Nintendo tried to get Sora from Disney and negotiations just didn't work out. But that, maybe they've worked out since then or something like that. So who knows? But anyway, it seems like Sora probably has a more difficult path to get into Smash than most characters. If Sora did get into Smash, that would likely mean Geno would be at best a deluxe Mii costume, and I'm okay with that if it happened. Honestly, Kingdom Hearts is really awesome. I'd just be really excited that Sora got in Smash, and if the Geno deluxe Mii had a cool render and looked sweet and everything, I'd probably just pick up Mii Gunner and be happy about it. Hopefully it'd come with a cool music track. But again, at the end of the day, I think this one's probably just a fake leak, but it has a shelf life, so we'll find out soon enough. We got a little bit more information on that upcoming Mario tournament that's happening for Smash. Over on Twitter, it says it will be held from 19 on Saturday, December 5th. This is the first online challenge in a big brawl 4-player battle format. Fighters, stages, and items will be implemented with special rules that are almost exclusively for the Super Mario series. If you like lively competition, please join us. We also have a new Spirit event to celebrate the 2nd anniversary of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It says, "Thank you, Smash Bros. SP 2nd anniversary. Will be held on the Spirits board for 3 days from 12/4, Friday. During the period, the experience points and SP received after the battle will be tripled, and the item re-challenge will be additionally available." And the image for the 2-year anniversary of Smash Ultimate is pretty sweet. It has every single character that was not in Smash 4, so all the newcomers in Smash Ultimate and the old returning characters to Smash Ultimate. We know the images for these events are ordered in advance, so this image was probably sitting in some queue for a while before it was posted. And that to me suggests that we are on track for where we're supposed to be with the number of characters that have been revealed during this 2nd anniversary. So while obviously things have probably slowed down a bit this year because of the virus and everything, it does appear to me that as of right now we have the amount of characters revealed that they plan to reveal by the 2nd anniversary. Super Smash Bros. Of course is all about crossovers, and there's quite a few other games right now that are getting some interesting crossovers. Recently, Fortnite announced that the Mandalorian and the Child, I'm not going to say their actual names, I know them, but I don't want to spoil that for people who haven't caught up with the show yet, are going to join Fortnite. Having crossovers like this is nothing new for Fortnite. They've done things like Thanos before. So Mando coming to Fortnite is part of a Hunters pack or something that they're doing right now. Basically, all the crossover characters that are going to come in to Fortnite are going to be Hunters in some form. Over on Twitter, @PlayStation posted this video. It says, "Incoming audio transmission from @FortniteGame." The transmission says, "The next guy you're picking up has literally vanished multiple gods with his bare hands in a fit of uncontrollable rage." If you're familiar with the God of War series, this is pretty spot on for Kratos. It's pretty obvious this character is probably going to be Kratos. So while Kratos is an easy guess, they basically gave it away with that audio transmission. What's really interesting is that this is actually a bit of a domino effect because there was a leak involving Kratos coming to Fortnite that had some other character as well. Over on Twitter, @HypeX wrote, Kratos will be a skin soon, reposted with a better image. And there's their leaked image of Kratos in Fortnite. And there were some other leaked images of Kratos in Fortnite that also involved Master Chief from Halo coming to Fortnite. Fortnite News wrote, here is a preview of the leaked Master Chief and Kratos items in the item shop. Note, this is not confirmed and can easily be fake. However, now with that audio transmission basically confirming Kratos, it seems this one probably isn't fake. It's probably real. Over on Twitter, Itchy wrote, with the leaks of Master Chief and Kratos outfits, I thought I might as well mention that sometime last season, Epic sent out surveys asking people about their interest in popular characters, genres, and other stuff. Thought I'd share some screenshots of possible collabs. And there were a ton of these. So Epic basically sent out these surveys, and they're everything from like Star Wars to Marvel stuff to lots of stuff you wouldn't even think of, cartoons and stuff like that. Okay, so likely Kratos and Master Chief are both coming to Fortnite in the near future here. What's really interesting about this is that Fortnite is multi-platform. It's on all different consoles, including the Nintendo Switch. So this could be the first time we actually get Kratos and Master Chief on a Nintendo console. Over on Twitter, Jeff Keighley wrote, as Jonesy says, he is just getting started, and posted that video of The Mandalorian being announced. Jeff Keighley hosts the Game Awards, so most likely Kratos, Master Chief, possibly both of them, will probably get announced for Fortnite at the Game Awards. That would be my suspicion here. We also, of course, had that whole no comment thing from Donald Mustard when asked if Fortnite would show up in Smash Brothers, so who knows what's going to happen at the Game Awards involving all these crossovers and stuff, but it seems like in the near future we may have a lot of characters I never thought would show up on a Nintendo console showing up on a Nintendo console. Yet again, another interesting crossover. Fall Guys on Twitter wrote, time to suit up. Soon. While it was a bit hard to tell in the actual image they posted because it was pretty dark, I lightened up the image here, and you can see the cannon on the shoulder and what looks like armor. It's probably a Doom skin coming to Fall Guys. Obviously, I talked a lot about Doom Guy recently and his potential to be shown off at the Game Awards, possibly coming to Super Smash Bros. Or something. And the Game Awards are also the anniversary of the Doom series. So a lot of Doom stuff happening in the near future here. Doom Eternal's coming out for Switch on the 8th, so there's just a lot of Doom stuff. The Doom Slayer is also getting a Nendoroid fairly soon, and also Crash Bandicoot is getting a Nendoroid. So both of those characters have been speculated for Smash quite a bit. It's pretty interesting they're both getting some new merchandise. Over on Discord, Arvis wrote, a logo for an upcoming Crash Bandicoot project is being teased through a new Easter egg in Crash 4. And then you can see the image there. I have no idea what this is hinting at, but it's pretty cool. So I've talked a lot about the anniversary of the Doom series falling on the same day as the Game Awards, but there's actually another character we've been speculating about for just as long as Doom Guy who has an anniversary around the same time. The first NES Ninja Gaiden game was released in Japan on December 9th, and obviously we've talked in length about Ryo Hayabusa possibly coming to Super Smash Bros. So with his anniversary only a day before the Game Awards, that's another possible character that could be shown off there that would be timely. Lately, several of Sakurai's pick of the day images have been for anniversaries of game series in Smash. So we've been speculating that maybe this is all building up to a new character reveal on that character's anniversary, or close to it. So Doom and Ninja Gaiden having anniversaries so close to the Game Awards, when we're speculating we could maybe get a character reveal. There's obviously nothing guaranteeing that there'll be a character reveal at the Game Awards, but it seems like a possible place there could be one, and having anniversaries so close to that, and Sakurai doing these anniversaries, yeah, it could be building to a character being announced there. And of course, both Doom Guy and Hayabusa have been speculated about for a long time, and either one of them would fit this train of thought with these anniversaries. Over on Reddit, Plebeian Donkey Konga wrote, an official Banjo-Kazooie face mask was given out by the event team at Rare at an international raffle. It featured unique art of front-facing Banjo. So that's pretty interesting. It shows Rare is still thinking about Banjo. They went out of their way to make some new artwork for Banjo for these masks. So we got Banjo in Smash, but the Banjo-Kazooie series is still dormant. Felt like maybe it would get revived with Banjo showing up in Smash and how much people really like that. But maybe Rare's still planning to do that. Maybe it's just taking some time. Alright guys, well that's everything I wanted to talk about in this video. What do you think of all that? Do you think that Sora image leak could be real, or do you think it's fake? Personally, I'm leaning more towards fake, but I'm just going to wait it out. And what do you guys think of all these crossovers that are happening? We possibly have Kratos and Master Chief showing up in Fortnite, and maybe Fortnite showing up in Smash, if that no comment is something to read into, or Master Chief showing up in Fortnite and Smash announced at the same time at the Game Awards or something. Who knows? But it's pretty interesting to me, and if you guys have any thoughts or comments about any of the stuff I talked about, leave them below. So once again, thank you guys for all the subscribes, all the likes. Really helps out the channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so, or like the video, or leave a comment, whatever you want. Until next time, have a good one.